In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to install an instrument cluster for an LR3 Landrover. So as you can see, some of my gauges are incorrect. I'm clearly not going 130 miles an hour, and I do believe I have about a half a tank of gas. So we're going to go ahead and turn the car off. We're going to remove the cluster back out and give it a quick disconnect. Before reinstalling the cluster, I actually recommend you remove the top cover. We have 3 clips in the front. I'm just using a flathead screwdriver to pry it up. All right, get a little separation in the front here. I'm gonna rotate it to the back, and we have a few more clips here. So I'm gonna put pressure upwards from the front, engage the clips, and just work my way around. Now at this point, I'm actually going to also remove this piece here. We're going to move that out of the way. At this point, we'll go ahead and reconnect the cluster to the vehicle. Just going to set it here for a second. Turn the vehicle back on. And we're going to manually adjust. My gas is looking better. Let's go ahead and turn off. Oh, my needles kind of went berserk. So that's not quite right. Neither are my RPMs. Let's turn the car back off. Back on. And back off. Okay, so this one looks like it's permanently stuck here. So it's about 90 degrees off. So I'm gonna rotate it all the way. I'm getting some resistance here, so I'm going to rotate it that extra 90 degrees and then back. This one also is just a little bit, just about 90 degrees off, so I'm going to rotate it, and right here it's giving me a lot of pushback, so this is where I'm going to have to start counting my 90 degrees, and then we'll bring it back. Oh, that was too much. Okay, now I can go ahead and readjust. Let's try that one more time. All right, my RPMs now look okay. Now, let's just say my fuel gauge was also not quite where it needed to be, right? So now my fuel gauge is completely messed up. And when I turn the car on and back off, it keeps rotating. You see that? So what I need to do is rotate it until I start feeling a lot of resistance. And I'm going to keep going and then bring it back. We'll turn the car on and off a few times. Obviously that's not good. Let's do it again. Let's do it one more time and off. Okay, so now it's stuck here. It's not going back any further. So that means I need to go 180 degrees from this moment right here. So right now there is a range where the needle moves easily. I can barely touching it and it's moving, and then I'm hitting a spot where there's a lot of resistance. Same with here. So when it settles here, that means once I hit this spot with a lot of resistance, I need to move it 180 degrees in order to get it to settle where it needs to. So in order for it to be correct, it needs to be here, which means, oh, that was too much. Yeah, but I can now readjust it better here. And now if I turn on the car, it goes to about the halfway point, which is how much gas I have in it. And now when I turn off the car, it doesn't go any lower. Okay, if that doesn't make sense, let me know in the comments below and I'll try and clarify. Otherwise, at this point, I think it's safe for me to put the cover back on and then fully install the cluster back into the vehicle.